I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. Miss you. Oh, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. What's up? What's up? It's Stayer. I was trying to get my earpiece out. You guys hear me okay with my earpiece in today? It's a little windy out, so I thought I'd tighten it up. What's up? What's up? Who's in the building right now? Who's in the building right now? Hmm. Smash the likes. Who's in the building right now? Let's go. Let's go. Kelsey's here. What's going on, Kelsey? What's up? What's up? Market's pumping a bit, ain't it? Market's pumping a little bit. Peter says, "Hi, bro. I have OP. Do you think I sell them? Optimism? No. No. Yeah, markets are crazy. Yeah, markets are crazy. Yeah, optimism? Yeah, optimism. You got Peter. Yeah, you're good. You're good for another 10x. It's great to see some green. It is great to see some green. I like that the temper off just a little bit. Stairs making a huge buy on Tuesday. Making some huge buys on Tuesday. Got a big contract closing. Let's go. Let's go. You guys hear me okay? 6 in the building. And I'm streaming a little earlier than usual, but I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. When the markets are going like this, man, you just can't help yourself, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? I just did just filmed a couple videos. I was like, should I put these out or should I go live? I was like, I just want to go live, man. I just want to go live. Turbo is looking nice. What isn't looking nice right now? I think we should look at what isn't looking nice and really seriously consider, is anyone in those coins, because they should probably be out of those coins, because the coins that are moving right now are probably going to be the coins of the bull run. Are probably going to be the coins to be in for the bull run. So if your coin isn't really moving right now, not to say that, like, there's a few of my coins that aren't moving right now. I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to get out of them or anything. Let's see here. Yeah, Lucifer, early live. Yeah, I've streamed earlier a few times in the last few weeks, but I've really settled in on like 5 o'clock specific standard time. And I think this evening I'm going to be in San Diego, so I may not be able to stream this evening. So I thought I'd go now anyway. You know, had to check and make sure that mountain lion is not behind me. I was joking. Mm. Yeah, but I am absolutely pumped. I am absolutely pumped. Let's take a look. See, 14 in the building. Smash the likes. Let's go. You're with Stayer. Stayer crypto, baby. Stayer crypto, baby. Let's go. Let's rock out. Jerry the Turtle, quick recovery, 2% up on the day. Yesterday was abysmal for Jerry, but it's okay. It's okay. Turbo's looking nice, Kelsey says. Let's take a look at Turbo. Turbo's up 2%. Everything is coiling, guys. Everything is literally just about to slap. You know what I mean? Virtuals protocol, my goodness. Virtuals is absolutely gone crazy. Man, Stayer missed the bottom of virtuals, guys. Wow. Wow. If you hit the bottom of virtuals, you'd be up 4x, almost 5x right now. Cheek Gamer says, guess who's back again? Yes, that's me and you. Nice. He says Cheel is back again. Maybe he meant to say Cheek. Myro is up. Myro is up right now. Myro is up right now, but Virtuals is up 30. My goodness. We have to look at what else is on Virtuals protocol. Myro. Yeah, Myro's up 6%. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin keeps kind of inching up. All the coins that are going to do well in this bull run are going to inch up right with her. You know? Right with her. You know what I mean? Tell your friends. I should tell my friends what? The Cheek Gamer is here? Okay. Hey guys, Cheek Gamer is here. Oh my goodness. That went out. What's going on? I got some iced tea. Mm. Mm. Is this pea or iced tea? I'm just joking. Wow. It's really good. Vena's here. What's going on, Vena? What's going on, Vena? Let's go. Kelsey says BTC is at 97 right now. Ah, yes. John Garrett says Stayer's drinking moonshine. Possibly. I mean, do you think it's moonshine? Do you think I'm just out here? You're right. If that was my urine, that would be really. Stayer would be near death. That is near death urine. You know what I mean? If you're peeing that type of brown, like you're so dehydrated, you're literally on your deathbed. Vena's about to drive home. Nice, nice. I get to catch you on the evening drive. Vena, where are you at right now? Vena, where do you live? Where do you live right now? Guys, Bumbaclot says, hi, baby. What's going on, Bumbaclot? What's going on? You know who Chad Hanks is? Let's see what's going on here. Sui's up 7%. Yeah, the Zooey base camp. That's what I couldn't remember. What that Sui event was. Sui base camp. Wow, apple moonshine. That sounds tasty, dude. You know, Stair doesn't really even drink that much. I don't drink because I can't get drunk. You know, like I can drink all day, all night, and not throw up, not get like stumbling. Like I can drink like in college, dude. I used to drink so much Jameson, like that. I didn't even know. I was like, you know what? This isn't fun anymore. You know what I mean? This isn't fun anymore. I'm not even. You know. That's why I like smoking weed. That's why I like doing mushrooms, on occasion. Is that you're just chilling. You're just chilling. You're just chilling. So Vena lives in the Northeast Ohio by Lake Erie. Very nice. Mark Dorfman in the house. Mark Dorfman just said sour D. Sour diesel. Sour diesel. Yeah, I'm smoking on that. I'm smoking on that white truffle joint from yesterday. Vishal says, hey bro, just drop it in real quick to say what up. Gotta take my chameleon to the vet. Stop changing colors. Something's not right. Oh my gosh, bro. I actually have to pin that. That is hilarious. Wow. Wow. Dude, guys, look at Vishal. Vishal has to go take his chameleon to the vet, man. That's that I'd pay to see that. You should have You should put that on your Patreon, Michelle. That's awesome. Wouldn't it be funny if you went to the vet with your chameleon, and then Chet Hanks is there with his chameleon? Like, wouldn't that be hilarious? If you guys don't know, Michelle is a huge fan of Chet Hanks, mainly because he's the son of Tom Hanks, which I just don't get. 15 in the building, 5 likes, a travesty. Nicole Ellis says, "Happy Thursday." Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, milady. How are you, milady? I think a lot of chicks come in here to Stairs chat because I'm very, very I am very nice. I roll the red carpet out. I'm the one that opens the door to the car. I'm the one that, makes sure you have your uh digestive enzymes before we go out to dinner. You know what I mean? This is really, really cool, guys. Do I have Trump coin? I do not. I do not have Trump coin. I'm not going anywhere around Trump coin. Mainly, thank you, Nicole. Yes, I'm having a wonderful day. Sunny Southern California. You just can't beat it. You just really can't beat it. I can't wait for 3 months of Baja after this, and then Chile, Los Lagos region to end the year. Oh my goodness, I just cannot believe this. I'm loving life right now. Stayer is literally on top of the world right now. Um, 18 in the building. So let's see here. John Garrett said, "I live in Weed, California. I cross Blueberry and Bubba Kush." Shout out John Garrett with the banger weed cross. That's crazy. Little one says, "Is that a Bluetooth?" Huh? Yeah, it's a blue dude. This is what, 2006? Is that when everyone started wearing Bluetooths? Yes, I'm still with the Bluetooth because it's windy out here. I want you guys to hear me, okay? But not to say I don't have this in all day listening to reports about this crazy market. Stayer is literally Stayer. All Stayer does is just study the market, and then I come on here and I just bullshit. Isn't that funny? 20 in the building. Isn't that funny? Like, I just come on here and I just start bullshitting around. It's just like, and you guys are all here for it. It's hilarious. But I do drop a lot of alpha. I do drop a lot of alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alpha be falling out of my pockets. You know what I mean? Like, my pockets are full of alpha. You know what I mean? 21 in the building. No, no, Nicole, I'm not in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm in Southern California. I'm in the mountains above Palm Springs. So go look at a picture of Palm Springs on Google and you see those white cap mountains. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And just look for Thomas Mountain, look for Stayer Mountain. Let's freaking go. They actually named the mountain out after me, called Stayer Mountain. So let's see here. Do you have Trump coin? Okay, I answered that already. No, I do not. And here's why. I don't have Trump coin because Trump is already controlling these markets. I can't be in a coin that he's also controlling by what he's saying. I mean, I need a breather a little bit, and also, isn't it funny? Like, if you weren't in Trump coin the first like 45 minutes that coin launched, statistically you lost money. Like, that was such a cabal insider coin. Like, that shit was at $70 before anyone even noticed what the hell was going on. It was a type of coin with no announcement that it was launching, and then when it launched, I mean, people took like 2-3 hours to speculate, is this the real Trump coin? And like, he didn't tell you till the next day, and that shit was already dumping. So no, I'm good with that. Even though if you bought the bottom on Trump coin, I think it was like $6. You're doing very well right now, and I applaud you. You're up 2x, and I applaud you. 24 in the building, 10 likes, an absolute sad, sad day. Come on, let's go. Smash those legs. I was gonna say a travesty. Let's see here. Bell's coin. Bell's coin. I'm not in Bell's coin. I'm not in Bell's coin. Don't know if I'm gonna touch Bell's coin. You know what I bought today? I bought a shit ton of troll. I bought a bunch of Troll on ETH. Shout out to everybody who bought Troll on ETH recently. That looks juicy. 27 in the building. My goodness. 27 in the building. My goodness. Stayer has no business. Stayer has no business doing these types of numbers with 400 with about 500 subscribers. I'm almost to 500. Marching to 1,000. Let's go. ZBN will solve payroll issues, real world utility, and also has major partnerships. Salute the CBN or CBCN. They seem to be doing very good work. AD33 is pumped on the utility. Well, I tell you what, if CBCN goes up, AD, tell me, are you going to sell? Are you going to hold because of the utility and get round tripped? Don't be that guy, AD. Don't do that, okay? Don't fall in love with the tech, okay? This is all about money at the end of the day. This is all about selling and scaling out at the highest price points possible. You can still be in love with the utility as ZBCN, but please, brother, make sure that you sell and make sure that you can be all cash and love CBCN. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be all cash when Aerodrome is at $25, but I'm gonna be loving Aerodrome. I'm gonna be like Aerodrome, Aerodrome. I love Aerodrome. But they're gonna be like, Stayer, are you holding Aerodrome? I'm like, hell no. I sold. I scaled out. I sold into you. But you're retail asking me if I'm okay with Aerodrome right now because you want to buy the tops, and Stayer don't do that. Stayer, where buy tops? Where they do that at? You know what I mean? Like, not me. I am not doing that, bro. I am not doing that, bro. Smash the like so more people come in here. Let's get the 20 likes right now. Let's get the 20 likes right now. Yes. Yes. Yeah, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Salami Whammy says beta male. Where are the beta males at? Did I just not mention that I am on top of a freaking mountain chilling on a Thursday afternoon with like acting like I got nothing to do but talk to you? Let's freaking go. San Jacinto is in the house. What's up? We know y'all. What's going on? Ross Gin, San Jacinto. Shout out Cliff's Meats. Shout out Cliff's Meats in San Jacinto. I just went there and picked up one of my last pigs here for on the ranch before I move. I just picked up one of my last pigs. I got about a 150 pound little Gloucestershire old spot. I took to the butcher. Shout out Cliff's Meats in San Jacinto. Um, uh, uh, you may have seen then you might know Paul Shanner out there because he's my dog. He runs Cliff's Meats. KDA to $62 this cycle. I believe it, Brian. Do you see Cadena? Do you see Cadena just coiling? Like Cadena's like Cadena's about to freaking explode, bro. KDA, I you know what I love about hated coins? They pump the hardest, guys. Remember that. When everybody is talking about bad about a coin, go check that coin out. Check out its history. Chances are it's pumped heavy before, and it has some bag holders. You know, that's the thing about Cadena. It's going to have some bag holders. It's going to be a bumpy ride to $62, but past past its previous all-time high of I think it's 26, maybe $28. It's smooth sailing from there. That's why I'm telling everybody, if we can grind up to the previous all-time high with Cadena, we have a chance that the coin will absolutely explode. Some coins just pump harder than others. You know what I mean? Who's a Sal? What oil up big lips? Oh my goodness! What happened to Sal? What the? I had to pin that. Let's see here. Do I have troll coin? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Salawami, we love you, buddy. We love you. You must have some trauma in your life. So, see, here's the thing. I think also why I probably have more ladies than most and these crypto chats is that I give second chances to the guys that come in here and they have some sad trauma. They focus on race, they focus on appearance, and then they see the women in here, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Stairs getting so many compliments from the ladies. He's such a nice guy. I have to say something mean. I have to say something that could that I would hope would rattle Stair, but it's just so hard to do when I'm here, man. When I have the portfolio that I have, when I'm Stayer. I mean, it's just when you're just hating on a guy that's winning so hard, you just always look stupid. And then you do it in public, and it's just like, bro, just close your laptop. Just close the laptop, go to the park, feed some ducks, you know, sit on that bench and think about where your life is going, because if you're a guy that's going to come on and say oil up big lips to a guy like Stayer, something inside is hurting. Something inside is crushing you. I don't know if it's your dad was a winner. Maybe your dad is like a billionaire and he was such a winner, but he never talked to you, or he never. All he would do was talk about all his winning portfolio, and then you're like, Dad, like Salawayme's like, Dad, why don't you play with me? I can't. I'm sorry. I have to do more important things, and also you're a loser. You know what I mean? He probably said that to you. So. It's really sad. Oh my man, I'm telling you, Lucifer, you're right. Lucifer knows. Lucifer knows. I just be sitting around winning. Holy, holy is here. Says I love you. I love you too, Holy. Kelsey said, "Did you have bonk?" I did not have bonk. I slept on bonk. Um, I really, I really slept on bonk. I slept on bonk, Kelsey, sadly. Um, yes. Eamon says, "What's up?" Ross Jin is laughing. Eamon says, "True." Look, I don't even have to. I let Whammy live too. I didn't even ban him or anything. I just let guys just sit with it. I just let guys just sit with it, man. Dad, can we play catch? No, no, kid, you're a loser. He's like, oh, what actual index funds do you invest in? You know what? Sadly, I don't do index funds. I don't do index funds. I don't do traditional finance. Put it that way. I am not a traditional finance guy. If you're like doing the bonds and the yields and all this shit that is just slop. I mean, this is actually the crypto market over the last 6 or 7 years. Let's be honest, the crypto market, as dystopian and as crazy as it is, with all the dumps and the pumps and the rugs, it is more real than the stock market. Can we just say that out loud? The crypto market is more real than the stock market. The stock market, all those funds and I mean, it's just based on inflated currency, and it's just you're losing value every year. I mean, inflation is crushing those uh, estimated returns on your index fund, I mean, inflation is stomping the shit out of you. You got to get into a market that actually is going to give you some multiples, and quick. You know what I mean? You need multiples and quick. You don't need an index fund. An index fund will crush you. Absolutely, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but it works for me. It works for me. It works for me. Maybe you've been sitting with some like other YouTubers that are that are gonna like that they talk about index funds all day. Yeah. Yo, thank you for your prayers. Yes, thank you, Z. Yeah, so you disagree. Great. Um yeah, but like I said, I mean, traditional finance for me, I mean, and that's really why I'm moving out of America, is because America has become fake. It's fake. It's completely it's b- it's it has no foundation anymore. America is, sadly, I love my country, you know what I mean? But my goodness, it's over with, guys. it's over. And if you so Z, if you're investing in index funds, you believe America, economically is going to do well in the next 15, 20 years, and smash the likes. I don't really think that, I don't think we are. No, no, no. Everyone leaves Z alone. Leaves Z alone. He has his right to speak. He has a right to voice his opinion. Another thing is that, hey, I always say, if I could be wrong, you know what I mean? Just like Z could be wrong. We're just two regular people. We're just two, we're one ant in this whole wide world, you know, voicing our opinion. So Z has a right to speak. Z Z, what are you in? Z, what are you in right now? In terms of cryptos, are you in any crypto? Or are you here kind of just bearish on the market in general? I love to hear I love to hear um your thoughts on the crypto market. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What are you in some coins? Are you just never going to touch it? Let me know, brother. Let me know. And let's see here. Gary Williams, yes, Bitcoin to what was it? 95,000? Is it dropping? Did longs get trapped? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's the best thing about investing, you know, for the cycle and not for the moment, and not, trading like Z. I actually I don't like trading intraday. You know, I like to actually, trade for a cycle. Actually invest in something at the lowest point I possibly can have it at, and just let the cycle play out, and I get the scale out of that coin. That's how I play in this market. Other people, they're trading intraday, it's just it's real. I find that to be really stressful. So Z is in VGT, index funds, sold all my ETH, Shiba Inu, and Bit. Okay. So you're not really in the market. You're not really thinking that this is. Yeah, I mean, crypto investing in crypto is a skill, and you have to sit around in this market for for almost 10 years, like I have, and just and just live through the cycles, understand understand I put it this way: it's better to understand the cycle and the players within the cycle, because they're not changing. They're the same guys from there's some new people coming in, but they're just mostly the same guys since the 2 cycles ago, and they have the same behaviors, the same tendencies when it comes to and pumping this market and bringing it down, and using companies to dump the market like they did Terra Luna. They used Terra Luna to dump the market. They use FTX to dump it, and then they use the media and Bitcoin, the Bitcoin cycle itself, to pump the market. They've sat around and watched. Like, okay, every 4 years there's a halving, and 18 months past that halving is when these altcoins really take off. And how do we structure our news cycle, our advertising, our investments with coins and the companies associated with these coins? How do we do that and crush this market? And I think I figured out what those tendencies are that they're doing, and what their reasons for doing it, and I flow with that. I flow with that, and so that's where we're at. That's why I'm so excited about this market right now, because it is starting to play out just like I thought it would, and I don't have to sweat out the intraday. Is where's Bitcoin at? Oh my gosh, like if Bitcoin goes to 84,000 right now, or even I think it's like 88, because the 50 EMA is moving up slowly, of course, right? If it tests the 50 EMA, I'd be okay with that. I'm okay with that, because I know where we're at in the cycle, if Bitcoin goes down 10, 20% from here, or 15% from here, I'm okay with that because I know where we're at in the cycle. I know that we're not done yet. I know that Trump has a $500 million in Bitcoin invested, $500 million in ETH invested, millions in Avalanche and in Lido. You know what I mean? And I know that that guy needs to scale out in profit. And right now he can't do that. He has to, the market has to go way higher. You know what I mean? There's a lot of big whales, big players that have accumulated. They are not selling yet. Therefore, this market is going up because they're controlling the market, guys. You know what I mean? They're controlling the market. There's nothing I can say. You know, once you understand that and stop thinking you're a genius and just go along with what when they're betting and when they're taking money off the table and when they're putting it on, you're going to do very well. Smash the likes. I am let's see. Well, Z, I respect that. I respect that. And you know what? I respect that. And you know what? For your family and for, the people that you love most, you're making these decisions, and you believe that index funds are the way, and dollar cost averaging into those. I think that's fair, man. I think that's fair. Yeah, Vena. Yeah, I feel like this market is just sitting in the palm of our hands since March. Yep. So let's see here. Jerome Powell is here. Jerome Powell, Mister already late, or whatever you call them. Jerome Powell is here. You know. Hey Z. Another thing is like I like to surround myself with smart people. You know what I mean? I like to think this chat, has been very, very intelligent. And even though we're degens in here and we're taking crazy risks, um, we understand that reward is outweighing the risk at this stage of the market. And, whether you're in index funds or, whatever, stocks, bonds, yields, I think you're going to want to dip your toe in this market. You're not going to be able to resist this. You know, the only thing you're telling me, Z, right now is that retail isn't even in this market yet. You know what I mean? That's what you're telling me right now. That's why I'm getting such a high off of you saying that index funds are the way, because I know for certain that when ETH is at 6,000 and Bitcoin's at 200,000, I think you're going to be in here saying, where's the good buys, fellas? Because you're in here, you're trying to make money just like the rest of us. So if everybody's getting rich and you're not, you're going to want to be interested to see what's going on because you like to think that you're a genius and you're smart about the markets. So when you see an opportunity, you go for it, right? I mean, but that is retail in a nutshell. Oh my goodness. Hey Z, are you fading me now? Now you're saying you're young and definitely have time to recover from anything. So you're saying that I am already going to lose. Like I don't Z, you don't have to be like that. I'm trying to respect you. If you want to FUD me and say that my portfolio is a losing portfolio and I don't know when to sell, then I mean, then you're being rude. Now maybe I'm hitting a chord. Maybe I'm starting to hit feelings with Z because I think when I said that he's going to be buying later on in this market, um, I think that hit a chord because I think he knows I'm right. Oh, okay, cool. No, I'm saying you could choose to take more risks. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm 40. I don't know. I mean, how old are you? I mean, you should be able to either you're 20 or you're 60 or you're 80. I say this market stands the same to all men of all ages. You know what I mean? It's an opportunity right now, and I didn't just get here too. This is a lot of fun to see because I'm here every day and I've been sitting here. and watching this thing develop, and I'm just excited to see that it is developing in the way that I thought it would. Yeah, you're 10 years older than me, bro. I mean, come on. We're in the same boat. We're here. We're alive. We're making decisions. We're speculating on our respective markets. And yeah, I'm 40. Yeah. So yeah, bro. So let's take a look at what's going on. What else is pumping? This is all right. Well, Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit. Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit. What else? What else is going on here? Ooh, wow. Echelon Prime up 32%. Echelon Prime, my main gaming play, is up 32% in the last 24 hours. 32%, man. 32%. Neural is creeping up as well. Neural AI. Beam is absolutely exploding. 31% on the week. Zebic Network. We were talking about Zebic Network yesterday. Oh, yeah. We actually talked about that today, right? Did somebody talk about that? ZBCN has great partnerships and everything like that. Somebody said that in the chat. Just don't fall in love with this stuff, okay? All these coins are really great. Just please don't fall in love at the top. Don't fall in love at the top where you end up round tripping. Don't do that now. Let's see. Yeah, we're having a great time. Scallop up 56% on the week. Wow. I was talking about Scallop at 7 cents. It's at 17. Let's see here. Z, you know what? I'm not going to share anything with you. How, Z, if I told you that I made $100 million, would it really matter? Or if I told you I made $10,000, would it really matter? Peter, after ETH update, do you think the layer token will stay alive? Let's see here. Let's see. Peter, I'm not really paying attention to ETH, to tell you the truth. I'm not really, other than ETH, going up in this cycle and pulling up everything with it. I mean, I'm not really interested in what it's doing. I mean, I'm honestly not interested in a lot of what these coins are doing. I'm not interested, you know. And if this is your first bull run, you kind of gotta be also in the same mind frame where you don't want to get married to these coins in a sense. Oh, the utility is amazing. Oh, this and that and the other thing. We're in a bull run. These coins will explode, and it won't be because of the utility or what they do. It's just simply the market cycle, and it's the market cycle because you know what? The technology doesn't get any worse after the bull run, but these coins go down 90%, right? Like the blockchain doesn't break or doesn't, stop performing after the bull run, but these coins go down 90%, you know? So just be careful. We all, like we're degens in here. We're taking the risks, but just be careful. Be careful. Because some of these ETH needs some good news. Peter, ETH needs some really good news. I mean, everybody's fudding ETH, but like I said, when coins are fudded, they when coins are fudded, they end up running. Let's see. Z, I mean, you're 50 years old, right? It's just it's just kind of rude. Like if I came up to you and be like, how much money is in your bank account? Or like, how much money, man? Like that's just so rude. You know what I mean? Because no matter what number I tell you, it's either gonna be either like you won't believe me, or like you won't be impressed, or that invalidates me to have a YouTube channel. Like, and I think you're one of those people that you either you don't have a filter, or you're not self-aware to when you talk to people, you don't realize that like you're just kind of like insulting in a way. You know what I mean? And I know you're probably a smart guy and everyone likes you, but like in terms of this live right now, I think the vibe for the Stayer YouTube channel is we're having fun, we're looking at coins, you know, a lot of coins that we talked about the last couple months are up, and people come in here to not talk about how much Stayer's net worth is today, or or I mean, I talk about my life a lot on this channel. I went into an anecdote about my dad being a car salesman for 30 years and hanging out at the car dealership with him. And this was back when people paid cash for cars. You know what I mean? Like there was like barely any loans. You made me remember this. Um, and how it just caught it just I caught fire in terms of wanting to be in sales and wanting to make deals, and I went over that. I did that a few lives ago, and then I also talk about how this wonderful ranch is in escrow. I'm moving out of the country, and giving my reasons why, but when it comes to actual, you know like how much is in my bank account, or how much did I make this year, or you know um how much is this house worth, or what I mean? It's kind of rude. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, why do I have to impress you? You know what I mean? Why do I have to sit here and try and impress you? I just want to have fun. I made this channel to have fun. I didn't make this channel to be in a human interview with Z that I didn't sign up for. It's time to be humble, Z, because you know what? I got guys in here that have $20 in their pocket, and they're trying to figure out how to 10x that $20. I got guys in here that have made, almost a $500,000 in turbo. You know what I mean? I have all walks of life in here, and I don't sit here and check everybody at the door and ask them how much. Wait. How much money did you make this year? Okay, you made $1 million. Okay, you can be in this chat. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of person are you, bro? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Moon Bear? I mean, let's just get to a human level. Like, yeah, we're all here trying to make money, and we're all here, trying to talk about our bags and just be reassured that we made the right decisions on some of these coins, and analyzing the market. But not ever once is it that, oh man, I'm not worth X amount of money. I'm a loser. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've done very well in my life. I'm 40 years old, and I feel like I've lived 3 lifetimes with the amount of free time I've had. Like I have a wife and 6 kids. You know what I mean? And a ranch, and that I'm gonna have a lot. I was a year away from paying off this house, and I've taken most of this equity out of this house, and I don't even need it to go where I'm going. You know what I mean? And that doesn't make me a better person than everybody else. So I really shy away from the when people come in here, it's like, how much money are you worth, or what is, it's just like, dude, man, I'm not going to ask you that. I'm just going to respect you as a person and understand that, dude, the crypto market, the housing market, the just overall economic markets are treacherous. And one day you could be a gazillionaire, and the next day you could be living on the street, and it may not even be your fault. You know what I mean? One second. Yeah. But, Nito Burrito, are you unemployed? No, I'm not unemployed. Well, actually, yeah, you could say I am, but I have a business with passive income. Let's see. Nito Burrito says money is the only thing that matters. That's hilarious. I think Nito is trolling and he's very funny. Oh, thanks, Gabrielle. Thank you so much. XX Atacion is in the house. Yeah, bro. But I mean, dude, I'm so excited about this bull run. It's just no time. It's just no time to like really be tight about things. It's a time to be excited, and I mean, man, our bags. If your bags aren't packed now, like if you don't have your portfolio ready now, like you do have like a week or two. I think maybe even 3 weeks to just to really get your bags packed. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. W's, we all just need to live life, love each other, and be kind and eat chicken, bro. Exactly, bro. I love chicken. Yeah, I love chicken too. Yeah, just be kind, man. Because you know what? Like, I haven't. I wasn't always doing well. You know what I mean? Like, I took risks when I was young, man. I took tons of risks. In business. And, I failed before. And so I would never go to somebody and say, hey, how much money are you worth? It's just like, oh, hey, man, you don't care about what I have to say. You don't care about my ideas. You know what I mean? Because money is liquid. It goes up and down. It comes to you and it leaves you. You know what I mean? Going to check out. Oh, okay. Oh, nice, Gabriel. I appreciate that. I want to have my bags packed. What's your top three and wild cards? Okay, top three. I mean, they already have 2 or 3 axed already. I mean, since literally 2 weeks ago. But I mean, if you want really good gains in this market and have really high gains, and safe gains, I always go with Dex's, to start. Cetus and Aerodrome. I mean, Cetus was sitting at 8 cents literally 10 days ago. Aerodrome was sitting at 30 cents. I mean, now Aerodrome is approaching 80 cents, and Cetus is past 20 cents, and it's like Cetus is going to $14, and Aerodrome is probably going to $25 at the heights. Now, I don't advise, and this is not financial advice. Obviously, don't hold your bags to $25. You want to scale out because it very well cannot go that high. But that's my Moon Boy prices on those, both of which are at $10 billion market cap for both of those. So you got those. I say Pinlink. I know Pinlink is a slow mover at the moment, but I think Pinlink is a great RWA coin that can go to $53 at $1 billion market cap. It's sitting at $28. This thing can absolutely rip. And why I think it can get to $1 billion market cap is because Orleski, the guy, the head of their team, he was the head of Engine Coin, which went to $4 billion market cap last bull run. You know, what else? And so I gave you about 3 or 4 there, for just kind of real safe picks. And again, Avalanche, Arweave, Sui, like these are some safe 10x's right there. You put your money in there, you're good for a 10x. I mean, so you got those. Um, Grego says, "Are you in Arizona?" No, I'm in Southern California. I'm in the mountains above Palm Springs. Um, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Michelle says, yeah. Myro, Turbo, Cetus, Pepe, um, are my only holdings. ETH BTC still really undervalued on the weekly RSI. Turbo will go parabolic the coming months. Yeah, I think it's already written. I think I'll move Turbo above Pepe at this stage, even with Turbo being sorry, even with Pepe being a 10x above Turbo and the current market cap uh, uh, s- uh, uh, outlook right here. You got Turbo at 300 million and some, right? Market cap, and then you got Pepe at like a 3.3 billion dollar market cap. I think Turbo could overtake Pepe in this bull run. It's the first time he's saying that. Um, but as it stands, as the days go on, guys, I think this whole 30 Pepe derivative coins are really hurting Pepe. And Turbo doesn't have any of that dross, right? I mean, think about it. Pepe, why hasn't Pepe moved since October, November? You know what I mean? Like it's been steadily declining, kind of bottoming. I mean, I know it's going to go back up, but I don't know if it's going to 10x. Because you got all these little Pepe derivative coins. Pepe. Wall Street Pepe. You got freaking Pepe Ascension, Pepe Pepito. I mean, you name it. Beverly Hills Pepe, Lethal Pepe, um, freaking uh, you name it. Freaking Harry Pepe, Sorcerer's Stone. You know what I mean? You got all these crazy derivative coins that are sucking. They're diverting the liquidity to Pepe. You know what I mean? So I don't think Turbo's got any of those problems. I think it's got just as a vibrant community as Pepe at this point, and it has AI going for it too, being the first AI meme coin. It's fully diluted. It's the spread of the coins is incredible. The biggest holder is 10%er, and so I just see that coin just overtaking it at this point. So yeah, so when Michelle says Turbo will go parabolic the coming months, I highly believe that. Yeah, Benna, that would be insane. So back to Gabrielle. If you're still here, Gabrielle. So those are my safe ones. Even though they're up a little bit, you still can do it. Is Aerodrome and Cetus, and even Trader Joe, which used to be Trader Joe, it's called Joe. It's the main dex on Avalanche. Previous bull market high was $5. It's sitting at about 18 cents right now. Oh my goodness! Honestly, just let it hit previous all-time highs, and I would be happy. But that's another dex you can get into. Um, yeah. So let me look. Let me look at a couple others here. I might move into the shade a little bit, but might not. What else? Let's see here. Yeah. So wild cards. Um, I mean, you can go memes all day, but these memes are actually not that much of wild cards. I mean, troll, Pepe, um, Mog. I mean, these are meme coins that you can safely 10x in. You know, you can safely land the 10x. 16 in a building, only 18 likes. What's going on? Smash those likes. Kuma Patel says Wall Street Pepe. Wall Street Pepe. Yeah, you in Wall Street Pepe? 60 Tyson says hello, Stayer. Hello, sir. 60 Tyson, an absolute degen. This guy was trolling me when he first came in weeks ago, and now he's one of my most trusted subscribers. Why? Because I'm nice to everybody, and actually he was funny. I forget what your first jokes on me were hilarious. I forgot, but don't stop trolling, man. I'll never kick you out of here. Just be nice. Muhammad says, "Bro, Edwin, please, bro, Edwin." So Edwin, gosh, man, I think Edwin's going to hurt some people. I'm just going to say out loud. This is going to be an early stayer prediction. I predict Edwin does some sort of crazy rug down the line because look at the website. Where's the team at? Who is the team? What? I mean, I know I'm not really into like utility and what these coins actually do, but with Edwin, it really is a question. What does it really do? Because it over promises. All it does is say, oh, it's everything AI agents, AI this, AI that, and then you look at the website and it looks like a car insurance website. It looks like a Geico insurance website. It looks like it's just like they couldn't really put in the effort. They really don't know what they're doing. I don't think anyone that's into tech or into blockchain or AI agents would ever put out a website like that. That website looks like a website of some guys that are just coming in and trying to build up liquidity and I'll tell you anything to rug you. That's just it just I've been here since 2016, 2017 in this market and I've seen coins like that before, you know? So Muhammad, be careful with Edwin. Be careful with Edwin. I'm not invested in Edwin. I've thought about buying Edwin multiple times because everybody tells me Edwin, oh Edwin, yeah, and I just feel like it has a lot of echo, but not a lot of bark. I don't know if that's a saying. Team's really good. I've yet to see who the team is. Yes, Aki Gaming. I predict. I think Pepe will hit $1 billion market cap. If Pepe does his thing and China unbans crypto, I'm going to say Pepe will be right there at $1 billion. You guys got to understand, there's a lot of liquidity that's going to come into this market. I mean, the M2 money supply is way up. Bitcoin's going to follow that. You got freaking what else? You got the M2 money supply. I mean, what else is saying that this okay, yeah, China unbanning crypto. Um, and you got the stable coins. Stable coins right now. I mean, I think there's 2.5 trillion in stable coins sitting on the sidelines right now. So those are people that are definitely waiting to buy crypto. They're going to rotate their stables into more risky assets, and that's what sends our market. Team seems really good. I've yet to see the team. I mean, I'll have to look. I'll have to dig a little harder. But I mean, the team, I just don't see them. Let me move my chair. Let me move my chair over. Yeah, but I just don't see where the team is at. You know what I mean? Where's the team at? Where's the team at? You know? Where is the team at? I don't know where they're at. You should be able to see them. Sorry. You should be able to see them on the website, and they are not there. Why aren't they there? You know? Why aren't they there? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know where the hell they're at. You know? Pengu, JT Limitless, what's going on? Brian says, so you buy Edwin, you save 20% on your car insurance instead of airdrops. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Shit looks sus to me. And believe me, I want to be in too. I want to be in with everybody and be like, oh yeah, Edwin, 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 Edwin. But listen, guys, that coin has only been around for like 3 months. You know, they launched in the middle of a bull run. I mean, coins that launch right in the middle of a bull run or towards the end of a bull run, I mean, they're not here for anything but liquidity, trying to get some sort of liquidity and into their coin so they can dump. Akai Gaming says, I took your advice and bought 1,500 last week. Not my advice. Not financial advice, YouTube, but yes, thank you. Thank you. Hold on. That's funny. Here, let me pull this down just a little bit so it doesn't shake. Oh, shit. Whoops. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Holy moly. Oh, that's a lot better. Wow. So you said I took your advice and bought 1,500 last week. Should I wait for a billion market cap before cashing out, or cash out along the way? Akai, always scale out along the way. Always scale out, because you know what? Once you get punched in the mouth, like holding all your coins to like your target, like what if it hits $1 billion? If it hit, put it this way, if it hits $1 billion market cap and you're holding a bunch of Pepe and that was your target, tell me this: do you really think you're going to sell at that target? Or are you going to hold for more? I mean, psychological tendencies, human tendencies says you're gonna hold for more. You know what I mean? And so I don't like to be in those positions. It's happened to me, in past bull runs. I've learned, to scale out on the way up and towards your targets. So you should be selling at $100 million market cap, selling a portion. You get your initials out and then take some profits and selling more. When it goes higher. That way, if it goes down, you're not getting hurt, because like, man, if you hold to 1 billion and actually goes there, you're not going to sell. Two, you're gonna once Pepe massively dumps, because it's a meme coin, and it would be the end of the bull run at that point. It's gonna dump hard. Once it dumps, it's gonna feel like you're getting punched in the face, and you don't know what to do. And you now all you're thinking about is the profits that you had at 1 billion that now you lost. Now it's at 700 million overnight, and now you're like, shit. Should I wait for a dump, or I mean, should I wait for it to retrace or retest the highs, or well, now you're punch drunk. You don't know what's up or down. You know what I mean? So the chances of you round tripping, um, and round tripping meaning going all the way down to where you bought it at, is high, because you know what? Say it dumps from 1 billion to 700 million overnight, and you're like, everyone, all these Pepe heads that also bought late, um, are telling you, oh, Pepe's going to $10 billion market cap, because they desperately need you to hold your coins so they can get to $10 billion market cap, because they got in way late. And you're going to be listening to them. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, this is just a dip. It's going to go back, and then next thing you know, Pepe goes from 700 to 400. And then you're like, holy shit! Now I'm really now you're punch drunk. You don't know what the hell is up, and now all you can think about is what you've lost, and you probably won't even sell then. And it's a terrible place to be as an investor. And how you avoid that is that you just scale out on your way up. You know what I mean? I don't have to be in index funds. I don't have to be, knowing stocks or anything like that to know that, you scale out. This is the same thing in the crypto market. Vena, yeah, Vena, dude. It looks like an insurance company website. Dude, I'm telling you, like, you guys are gonna be. I have a feeling that thing's not gonna do well later, and you guys are gonna be coming back here and laughing, saying, "Oh my gosh, it was just an insurance website." I don't think there's any way that Edwin goes to $1 billion. That's another thing. It's like they put this price target out there, That's kind of wild for Edwin. I mean, you were talking about 100x on an AI coin that does not only doesn't look like it's separating itself from other AI coins, it almost is separating itself in the worst way possible. I mean, it looks like a Geico website. The logo looks like a badly a bad meme coin. You know what I mean? The logo is horrendous. You know what I mean? It's an owl with a hoodie on, and you're calling it Edwin. Like, what the hell is going on? It just looks like it was slapped together. I bet you there's a few influencers behind that. Something's up with that coin. And I think at this stage, I refuse to buy that coin. I think that coin is purely for entertainment purposes, in a sense that you're gonna watch a coin just just absolutely rug, most likely, and then it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, we all saw that coming, and it's just what the hell, what the helly. You know what I mean? You know, you're gonna be looking at Edwin like, what the hell, what the heliante? It will hit 50 cents to a dollar. I hope so, Muhammad. I won't fudge you, buddy. I won't fudge you, buddy. Smash the likes. I won't fudge you. You know what? I very well could be in here and be just an Edwin head, and I would get way more people in here because hats off to Edwin. They have done the marketing. They have gotten people to believe at these levels. And who knows, maybe as retail comes in, they'll flock to Edwin because it looks like a normie website. So I mean that much is true, right? So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I got a feeling that you're gonna be saying Edwin's gonna rug, and you're like, what the hell? What the helly? What the helly, brother? Okay, Leia AI. So, are we just gonna go over all the crypto gains coins, or what? Why don't you just ask me what do I think about crypto gains? Because you're gonna be like, you're gonna be like next, Akui Labs. What do you think about that? What do you think about Oh man, what's his other coins? I mean, I know he likes Pepe. I know he likes Troll. I know he likes a couple other coins. Hats off to him. I think that he has a great site. He has a great Patreon model. The guy is I respect him 100%, and I'm a fan. I'm a subscriber. I like him a lot. But some people come in here and just quiz me on all the coins that he's shilling, and I'm like, all right, guys. I mean, some of them are gonna do well. Some of them are gonna do very, very bad. And it's not his fault. He'll be here. He'll be here next bull run, and many bull runs to come. And I look forward to competing with him on YouTube here, and entertaining you guys and giving you guys alpha. You know, I respect him a shit ton. He's out there in Dubai. You know, really good guy. Really good guy. But Leia AI. Let's took it. Let's. I won't fade you. I won't fade you, Muhammad. I'll take a look. Leia AI. I actually like Leia AI. I can't seem to find it on Coin Market Cap right now, but it has a chance. And the thing is with big influencer coins, like some of them are gonna hit big. You know, you just can't be mad when most of them don't, because these guys aren't controlling some of those coins. You know, Mahadi, what's going on, Mahadi? He says, "What's your turbo price prediction in this month?" Let's see, May. I think Turbo will go over previous all-time highs of a cent and a half. I think we'll be, you know, in between a cent and a half and 10 cents, to be honest with you. I think Turbo will have will find reasons to pump. I mean, this that coin is incredible. 6K. You think six K spread over 3 to 4 coins would bring healthy returns over this bull run? Not financial advice. I would, if I had 6K, I would put probably spread out 2,500 into memes, and then the other like 3,500 I would put into 2 or 3 solid dexes. To be honest with you, I would go with the dexes because the dexes have a chance to go over that 10x, but they're going to hit that 10x comfortably. But you have a lot of upside. You have a lot of upside. If you guys you guys like play fantasy football, and you have those late round picks that have a ton of upside, like a wide receiver 4 or RB2 that's behind the RB1 that usually gets hurt during the season. So you're just getting them in later rounds with value, and you can start them later on the season. They go off on you. They end up being league winners. I liken that to some of these coins like Jerry the Turtle. Jerry the Turtle is that RB2 that you're going to pick up later rounds right now at a great value, and you'll see it running alongside Turbo later. I mean, I think Jerry Turbo is really going to go to $1 billion market cap. Not only does it have its circulating supply in its favor, 69 billion, but also it has a great team, and it's in the Matt Fury narrative. It's going to be the best Matt Fury coin, and that will push it above most of them. A lot of those people are going to be buying Jerry. You know, yeah, Gabrielle. So see what I mean? So some of these coins, maybe I'll start. Maybe I'll do a video where I kind of do use that type of analogy, using fantasy football, because some of these coins you can like Pinlink. Pinlink is another high value play. I mean, why go out and go get a Jameer Gibbs, which and an Ondo, right? Ondo is, I mean, Ondo is a round one, a round two type of coin. You know, why go out and get Ondo at a high value when you can go and get Pinlink for next to nothing, and you can hit higher price levels. You can hit higher price levels. Pinlink with 99 million pin at $1 billion market cap can go to $53. It is sitting at 70 some cents right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to work my way up crazily quickly to 10,000 pin right now. I'm like halfway there, but as soon as I get to 10,000 pin, I know that I have a chance to hit $1 billion market cap with it, and get $53 per pin, that I have. And it also has a chance to go to $10 billion market cap because, again, the Orslewski guy is in there from Engine Coin, and I don't think he's going to rug me. I know what he looks like. I know his full name, and he's pumped a coin before last bull run to $4 billion market cap in worse market conditions. In worse market conditions, you know what I mean? In just worse market conditions, because last bull run you didn't have all these stable coins on the sidelines, trillions of dollars in stables waiting to buy your coin if it even makes a move. That's why Turbo has a chance to go to 70 cents, because there's so much money on the sidelines that at 14 cents, which would be a $10 billion market cap for Turbo. I mean, what if AI hasn't narrative hasn't hit yet? What if Pepe hasn't really run yet, because it'll run alongside Pepe. I mean, it has a chance to really do something, guys. What Brian says, what do you think about the RWA coin Plume? I like Plume. In fact, in fact, it's on one of my watch lists because I made a mental note to really take a look at Plume. Here's the thing about Plume. Here's why I haven't bought Plume. I can see why right now. I'm looking right at it. Looking right at Plume. Here's why I haven't bought it and probably won't, but I can understand why you're interested in it. It's at a $382 $1 million market cap. For an altcoin that I want to see run, and then I want to make 100x on or 50x on, it's a little high for me at this stage. If it's almost, if I could probably tell you it's almost already done. All-time high. Yeah, all-time high is 24 cents. So it's just sitting right under its all-time high. and it's got 2 billion plume. So my best case scenario is that it could run to $1 billion market cap and hit $1 from here. But I mean, that's like that's asking a lot, I think, at this stage for plume. That's asking a lot. Yeah, because yeah. So I probably wouldn't buy plume, but I can understand why you're in it, because it seems like a very safe play to get a few X's off of it. But if you're thinking 100x or 50 or 100x or even 30x, I don't think so. So that's my thoughts on plume. Giants Escape. I told you about TAR's AI 2 weeks ago. You sure did. I think that's another crypto gains coin. Is it going nuts? Is it going nuts or no? So I don't see it going crazy right now, but oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's doing pretty well. 68% in the last week. Good for you if you made profit on that. You got 10K coins. Nice, Giants Escape. Yeah, nice. Yeah, 10K coins. If it 2x's off its all-time high, hey man, you got 10K cash. Bust out. Kumar says, you think 60 billion Pepe is good enough for this bull run? Yes, I do. I think 60 billion Pepe will get you 6 figures in this bull run for sure. W says, what coins? Smash the likes, guys. Let's get to 25 likes. Smash the likes if you haven't already, guys. 16, 17 in the building right now. Stayers on. We're just chilling today, man. We're just chilling today. Market was pumping, feeling good. I was thinking, I did a couple videos today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live. Stayer's work rate is relentless. You know what I mean? Pretty relentless. Pretty relentless. Mike Yager in the house. What's going on? He says, Stayer, not going, never gonna go. Just in case. I don't know what we're doing here, but I got you with the like, brother. Thanks so much, Justin. Dude, Justin. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna pin that, Jion. I'm pinning that, guys. Let's go. He says Echelon Prime is moving. Yes, Echelon Prime. I told you I just bought some Echelon Prime. I've had some Echelon Prime. Echelon Prime has a chance to go to $200, guys. And I am not moonboying you. I am not moonboying you right now. I am not moonboying you right now. Let's get to 25 likes right now. I know 14 in the building. I know all of you guys didn't like it yet. Come on now. Thanks for being here, by the way. I showed you? Yeah, did you get in? Did you end up getting in? Nice. Thanks, Amon. Thank you. Nice. 25 likes, just like that. Love you guys. Let's push to 30. Let's push to 30. Yeah, man. I'm very, very happy with Echelon Prime. I see the vision. I see the path. I see a path. And honestly, maybe it's time to start loading up on gaming at this stage, right? Because the coins I've talked about last couple months, like say, hey man, load up on Cetus, load up on Aerodrome. I've been saying, hey, make sure you go get your turbo. These coins have 2, 3, 4x, and so there'll be pullbacks. There'll be little pullbacks with these coins from here. So you may just want to wait for those pullbacks a little bit and start getting in the coins that people aren't really thinking about yet. And even though you look at Beam is a gaming coin, Beam is up crazy right now. I gotta see. In addition, yeah. So Echelon Prime is up 30% on the day. You know, I look at my computer, guys. I'm looking here. I'm with you guys. Echelon Prime up 30% on the day, 301% in volume. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely ripping right now. And then I want to look at Beam. Beam is up 22% right now. Let me peek at gaming overall. Seems like gaming is starting to hit right now. Immutable X isn't up at all. Gomble is up 68%. That's my first time seeing Gomble. You know what? A coin that I really don't really like because they diluted their coin so hard. Veracity is up 32% on the week. I mean, I'll give them a shout, even though I'll never buy that coin. Let's see here. That's about it. Cadena up 23% on the week, but I think Cadena has a lot more to go. Let's see what else. Yeah, so Echelon Prime is pretty much leading the way in terms of gains on gaming. Neural AI is up. Yeah, Beam is up 30% of the week. Yeah, so I mean, I guess maybe wait on gaming. I mean, I'm telling you, so maybe don't buy gaming, yet. Let that come down a little bit. But wow, I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot of coins running, guys. We are in the eye of the storm right now. We are in the eye of the storm right now. Mohammed, I already looked at Sylvie AI yesterday for you. Remember? I looked at it. I mean, I'll look at it more, but it has a very low market cap. Is it on Uniswap, Mohammed? Because you know what? I might just buy some because you keep telling me that it's awesome. You know what? I faded Vader AI when Jai came in here. I don't know if Jai's in here today, but Jai was telling me, dude, virtuals is bottomed at 44 cents. We should, you should talk about buying that. And then he said, and Vader AI is going to go crazy. And I faded him. I was like, Vader AI? Oh, I don't know about that. This shit's up 400% on the month, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, the eye of the storm, dude. Giant Escape, is it too late to buy Turbo? No, it's not. No, it's not too late to buy Turbo. It's not, actually. Um, Giant's Escape says 200 is off the cards, my friend. You really think so? Well, I mean, at least we're gonna get to 28 bucks again. That's gonna be cool. But I think beyond that, I think it really has a chance. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm gonna do the math real quick. I know I haven't been working with bad math. Because think about it, guys. Echelon Prime is gonna be gonna be the darling of this gaming bull run. I'm going to call it right now. And the darling of gaming bull runs usually run really, really high. You know, usually at a $10 billion market cap. Let's see here. So I have a million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, 10 billion. Yeah, 10 billion divided by 35. If they don't dilute their coins, by the way, if they start diluting their coins, then yeah, we'll never see 200 bucks for Echelon Prime. But I don't think they're going to do that. 350,000, 3 million. Yeah, dude, $10 billion market cap. Giants Escape. Look, $10 billion market cap for Echelon Prime, guys. Look at that, Jai. $10 billion market cap, 35 million coins circulation, I was lowballing it. It's a $285 echelon prime. And if this is going to be leading the gaming bull run this year, because it's marketing itself as, pretty much the ETH of gaming. And you know what? Influencers are signing off on that. Influencers are signing off on that. And you know what? That means that they're ready to really send this thing. Now, am I going to hold all my echelon prime coins till then? Of course not. I'm going to sell on the way up. What's the current market cap of echelon prime? I'll tell you right now. It's $125 million market cap. $125 million market cap. So it's really not that far away. It's not like I'm telling you this and it's got a $12 million market cap. It's not. $10 billion market cap is really not that far away, and its volume is rising almost every day. I mean, 303% rise in 24 hours on the volume. Let's look at the. Let's see here. Look at the website. Look at the website. See, this website. This website's sick. Powering parallel TCG beyond with Prime. Echelon Prime is a platform that enables games to leverage blockchain features. We're advancing Web3 gaming with frictionless and compelling Prime token utility that enhances game experiences. So you see, it's almost marketing itself as this gaming type of DEX or this liquidity chain where everyone's going to be using Prime tokens to do things in a bunch of different games. So smash the likes. I mean, we're going in. Um, View dashboard. You have to connect your wallet to look at all this other stuff, but ecosystem. Look, they got it. And honestly, need to start looking in at some of these coins on their ecosystem as well. Honestly, let's see if they parallel trading card games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should be taking a look at this a little more in depth. But Echelon Prime, yeah, Moon Bear. I mean, yeah, minimal risk, $3, minimal risk. I mean, it's just there's nobody's looking at gaming right now. Nobody's thinking about it right now. You know what I mean? Giant Escape says the bull cycle, Echelon Prime. Bitcoin has to do 180 to 200K, which it will do. There's a lot of experts that are saying that Bitcoin is going to be at like 150K by the beginning of summer. By the beginning of summer, if it does that, I don't think that's the top. I think it's gonna run into the fall. And Arthur Hayes. I like Arthur Hayes. You guys know Arthur Hayes? He's been around, and you know what? He hasn't been wrong a lot at all. I mean, he's a really stand-up guy. Um, I think he's talking at the Bitcoin conference. I don't know if I'll be able to make that because I'll be in Ensenada, but I was thinking about trying to go to that Bitcoin conference, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do that. I'll be in Mexico, but um, he's saying, hey, 250K Bitcoin by the end of the year is not a moon boy target, and he was right about last bull run, and I think he'll be right again. Are you about to rotate out a alluvium, Giants Escape? Alluvium, yeah, yeah. Alluvium will move. I mean, the thing is about these gaming coins from last bull run. The problem with them is that one, they got a lot of bag holders, and two, the technology hasn't really advanced. Like they really haven't done anything new. So, I mean, like, why invest in and a gaming token from last bull run that showed you everything last bull run. I mean, there's not like these games are getting any better. You know what I mean? That's why Echelon Prime is a sound bet on gaming this bull run, is because it's trying to uh, engineer and control liquidity through a number of different games by the games using their prime tokens, and building on their Web3 platform and this and other thing. I mean, Beam is like that too. Beam is like that too, which I know Beam will do well, but I think Beam, Beam messed up on its tokens. Beam, there, I mean, the circulating supply is way too much on Beam, so you're only looking at it like a 20-cent Beam from here, which is, I mean, it's not that great. I mean, well, you're like, okay, well, Brandon, I mean, like, you're talking about freaking Turbo going to 14 cents and being excited about it, and it's around the same price as Beam. Yeah, but Turbo has a chance to do way more than that. Beam does not. Yeah, Ross. What's up, Ross? What's going on, buddy? What's going on, Ross? Jin says Prime is entry level for sure. Absolutely, dude. Paul South says hi. What's going on, Paul South? Uh, Paul South says make Kamala sober again. Has Kamala been drinking? Kamala's been drinking? I didn't know that. Remember when Kamala was she was dating Montel Jordan with that other chick? They were in a polygamous relationship or something? Kamala, hey, you gotta admit, Kamala looks good, dude. Kamala looks good. Let's see here. MAGA back in business. Yeah. Did you hear about USA deciding to sell some other their gold and buy the confiscated Bitcoin? It's USA's strategic plan. Um, yeah, why not? I mean, I think that's a great idea. You know, somebody made some YouTuber or somebody online made the argument that if the U.S. government would just take a collateral loan on Aave in Bitcoin and just borrow against, just wipe out the U.S. debt by borrowing on Aave, even if they didn't pay back Aave, Aave would still be okay in the long run as Bitcoin appreciates. You know, so anyway, that's the. I mean, I would. Trump would be smart to like just take a loan against our debt and just wipe it out. But yeah, the U.S. should be buying as much Bitcoin as possible, so we can get out of this debt. But I mean, I don't think they're going to really do enough to really change things, because you got to remember, whoever's running our government behind, Trump is not running our government. Like, there's no Democrats and Republicans. It's all BS. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I lost you, Paul. I know you, and it sounds like you're MAGA, and that's great. I love my country too, but I don't love my government. I think my government is trash, and I think there is some sort of cabal behind our government that is slowly rubbing our country, slowly bankrupting our country by design. Because if they were really real economists in our government that really wanted America to do well, I mean, we'd have been in Bitcoin a long time ago. We would have been able to wipe out our debt a long time ago. Bob says, "Do I like NWA, New World Order, like the old, like Hulk Hogan, WCW wrestling group with Sting? NWA, are they back? Are they back? question says Ensenada is my go-to for Panga tuna fishing. 550 miles offshore. We stay Rancho Packer down by the La Bufadora. Nice, dude. This is my first. This will be my first time in Baja. This will be my first time. I'm going on a 3-month vacation. I'm selling. I'm selling this ranch. Going on a 3-month vacation, and then we're flying out from there to Chile, and I'm gonna expand my ranch out there. We're gonna be selling 200 pigs a year to start. My sons are amazing farmers. They're amazing with livestock, and we've sold quite a few pigs off of this ranch the last few years. But the regulations in America are too sad, man. Too bad, Ross. I mean, Ross. It's not how it used to be. But it's it's not great. And honestly, like a lot of the people that I know that sell pigs to restaurants and stuff like that do it illegally, and eventually honestly, I think the FDA and the government just allows them to rack up, hundreds of $1,000s in sales before they just pull the rug out and say, "Oh, you guys were doing this illegally. Oh, how far back were you guys doing this? Oh, you guys have made, $800,000 a year on this. Well, we're gonna fine you all of that, restitution and all that." And you know, because FDA, I mean, the thing is, the government makes money off of the fines and off of the fees, and they don't fine you right away. They want you to get racked up in sales and in revenue so they can attack that revenue and say, well, if you sold X amount of millions of dollars in pigs over the last 5 years, we want that money back because you shouldn't have been doing that. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. I mean, out in South America, they treat their farmers like royalty. You know what I mean? And my sons, the best thing they can do in America is be a butcher's apprentice, or be second chair on a kill guy's truck, riding around with a kill guy. A kill guy meaning a guy who goes to ranches and slaughters animals to take them to the butcher. It's great money. Kill guys make a great money, but as less and less farms, are going to be here in America, kill guys aren't going to make that much money anymore. So I'm taking a shot for my sons, and they came to me. They said, Papa, we want to sell pigs at a larger scale. Why can't we do that here? I told them why, and they're like, well, where can we go to sell? And they looked me right in the, they're like, where do we go then? And we were like, hey man, South America, and they're like, let's go. And you know what I mean? Like, and when you got sons that look you right in the eye, they're 15 years old. I got a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, twin 11-year-olds, a 9-year-old, and a 7-year-old. But they're 4 of them are boys. When they look at you in the eye and they look at you in the eye like, hey, let's make this happen, or I'm going to do my own thing. That breaks your heart, man. You want to be running with these guys. I want to run with my sons. You know what I mean? I want to make this happen. So I still have my service business in Southern California. So we're gonna be living like kings out there in South America, because we'll still be making thousands a month in American dollars. And I know Trump and the tax guys are gonna try and double tax me. But you know what? You don't have to pay taxes in Chile for like 5 years once you become a resident. And also, there's no property taxes in Chile, so that's amazing. So yeah, yeah, Venna, and Venna knows my story. I talk about it every day. You know what I mean? A lot of these YouTubers will come on and they'll just show you they won't even show their face. They're showing a chart, and they're trying to tell you the RSI and the freaking Gaussian channel and the Wyckoff accumulation phases, and trying to pump their bags. Stairs right here looking you in the freaking eye. Oh my, geez, ugh. I got a little crust in my eye. Stairs looking you right in the freaking eyes, guys. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you my freaking story. Why? Because I mean, this is why I'm here. I'm sharing my crypto journey. This is my third bull run. I'm like, man, I should do this a long time ago. Like, if I did this 8 years ago and just kept doing this, I'd have freaking so many subscribers and stuff. But it's not about that. It's about just being on here and just documenting my journey. But Now you guys, now I'm here and I'm so happy. I'm loving this channel. This channel is getting thousands of views a day. We're about to be 2 hours in on just a Thursday afternoon stream. You know, as I said earlier, Venna, I might be going to San Diego this evening. That's why I'm streaming now instead of later. There's a chance that I won't be able to stream later. But but yeah, I love these daytime streams. And oh yeah, Venna says the banana zone. I know. Raw Paul, he's just coming up to you. He's like, "We're in the banana zone." What's a solid dipped DeFi play? Um, I'm still saying sturdy, sturdy for the it's a DeFi play underneath that pit tensor subnet whole deal. Those guys, you know who the devs are. They're young. They're hitting the road. They're going to all these conventions everywhere. Every time I look up on their X, they're at another place talking about sturdy, and the website is making money, has $10 million value locked. You want to see that. I like cryptos that are actually making money, and they're actually have a protocol that's actually bringing in and accruing fees, because those are the coins that pump the hardest, because they just have they got value, and people want to keep, and retail is going to see that, and they're like, oh wow, this coin actually makes money. It's like the stocks that I like. You know what I mean? Retail always bites on that. Too bad they bite really high up in the market. They don't make any money because they're exit liquidity in this crypto market. But when it's time for them to get in, they really respect DeFi. They really respect DeFi. Nice, Ross. Ross is a real American man. God bless this guy. He says, great. I've been working 50 to 90-hour work weeks on a crane, in the crane, rigging business, and my body is ready for a break. I just started this crypto thing 6 months ago. What are you in right now, Ross? That's amazing story, brother. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. I love to hear people's stories, man. I gotta look at this tangent, Moon Bear. I just haven't freaking. So Sturdy is a good DeFi play that's in a dip. I mean, honestly, hey, we talked about it before. Scallop, even at its price levels now, even at Scallop's price levels now, go start, DCAing in the Scallop on the Sui blockchain. It's another really good DeFi play. Um, let's see here. What about a coin with bad tokenomics but lots of real revenue? I don't know. I'll have to come back to you. I mean, I guess I'd have to look at some coins. Um, yeah, Scallop. Wow, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, let's get to 30 likes. This is awesome. I'll look at that La Buffadora, Ross. I will go check that out. But Ross, I hope you're not. Are you listening to me on a crane right now? Are you operating some heavy machinery and also getting in heavy on the stayer chat? I hope so, bro. That'd be awesome. It wouldn't be safe. You're probably breaking some safety regulations, but it's awesome. You're talking to me right now. Okay, so he's in. Ross is in. BTC, ETH, Sol, Vet, Jasmy, Dia, Cosmos, XRP. Okay. Hmm. It's a very, very safe portfolio. Um. Oh, you're in between a shift? Okay, dope. It's a very safe portfolio. You're gonna make money. I'm not so sure about Jasmy. I'm not sure about DIA. Tell me what that is, because I'm not recognizing that acronym, or that symbol. Cosmos, it's very safe play. 2 to 5x. XRP, all right. I mean, XRP, I mean, maybe that's a long-term play. BTC, I'm sure you should never sell that. ETH, all right, looking for a 3x. Sol, at best a 10x, maybe less. I mean, here's the thing about Sol. Sui's there for a reason, and the devs came over from Solana to Sui for a reason. You know what I mean? So you got some, you know what I mean? Like, either they think that Solana is not really going to perform as well as they had hoped this bull run, because they really had a terrible bear market in terms of all the rugs, the pump up fun, and all the things associated with Solana have been super negative and bearish. But that's kind of, again, that's what pumps coins is FUD. But I mean, there's got to be a reason why they brought those devs from from Solana over to Sui. Because if they got devs in the engine room of Sui, which it looks like they do, right? I mean, it's approaching $100 billion in DEX volume on Sui. I mean, and we've barely had a cup of coffee with Sui yet. Sui just got here. You know what I mean? Sui is under a year old. You know what I mean? So whoever's in the engine room in of Sui knows what they're doing, and that could be really good, and that could also be really bad. Because Solana has been involved with some of the biggest rugs in crypto history. Solana is like Yankee Stadium for rugs. Solana is literally the Barnaboo. It's literally the Barnaboo of rugs, where Real Madrid plays. I mean, it's I don't know. It's crazy. They're still here, and some people remember and some don't, but Solana is literally the epicenter, the Colosseum of rugs. And so they had to have thought, maybe Solana could have got to $2,000 or 1,500 before all this negative um, uh, deck screener, rugs, all these meme coins that have rugged. I mean, they're like, maybe we won't be able to overcome this, and let's start rotating into a new coin and building it up and building that ecosystem up. And we watched them do that in the bear market. Sui was built. Sui made its arrival, and you come to find out, you got devs, you got Solana devs in the engine room, and so it sure as hell looks like they know what they're doing. It sure as hell looks like they, because you know what, the way Sui moves, I'm telling you, man, Sui really moves like it's just gonna walk right to $100. I mean, that sounds like a big moon boy number, but Solana did the same thing, where it was just it went from like 30 some cents, oh, Solana, okay, and Solana was like at $1 or $2, and then the bull run hit, and then so Solana was just going up a few dollars like every few days, and it hit like 100 and some dollars, you know, um, and it just right in front of everybody's face. And it's because they marketed the shit out of that coin. And it was a fast blockchain. It was a faster blockchain with zero fees. And so Sui looks to be that type of animal, man. I would not be surprised. And, so, you know, yeah, Ross, yeah, Ross, I would, if I was you, um, not that you're asking me to look at your portfolio, because I'm sure you're convicted on everything you have, and I respect the shit out of you. Um, Man, I don't like VeChain. I can't stand VeChain. Even though the VeChain was my second biggest winner of last bull run in terms of my profits. I made a lot of money in VeChain, um, relative to my portfolio. I had the second most gains, But this bull run, I don't know, man. I mean, it's going to take a lot for it to go to $1. I just don't see how that could happen. It's too many coins in circulation. Um, I don't know. Maybe people are saying, no, VeChain's going to really, when China unbans crypto, VeChain really is going to be the one to benefit. And I'm like, you know what? It's just it doesn't really pump off of the news that it should. Remember that big storage shortage thing where VeChain was supposed to be, solving all the storage problems with yeah. I mean, you should know this, Ross. I mean, uh, uh, containers, international containers. They were having a hard time tracking international shipments and containers. And there was like this big, like it was like 2 years ago or something. And it was like this big news story where it's like, and then it was like VeChain was supposed to save the day. This is a perfect opportunity for VeChain to pump because there's storage, tracking issues internationally, and VeChain was nowhere to be found. It never pumped. It just fell flat. And then, so after that, I was like, man, I mean, I got to watch out for this coin because even good news can't move this coin. Vet is in the house. Let's go. Vet was probably my 30th like. We're in the building, Vet. We're in the building. We had almost 30 people in here at one point. I'm crushing it right now. Stayer's really going hard, and I'm enjoying it, man. I was like, dude, I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stream later, and I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna go to San Diego today, and I probably won't be able to stream. So like, I got on early, Vet. I got on early. Mog is strong. Santi Ortiz with the big rocket ships says Mog is going strong. Yes, it is. Ross, guess what? You do have a neighbor like me because I'm gonna be here every day. I'm gonna be here every day, Ross, dude. So tell your friends. Let's grow this neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'll talk to more of your neighbors. You know what I mean? Because I'm here, bro. I'm staying. I'm not going. I'm never gonna go. You know what I mean? I'll be here in the bear market. I'll be here in the bull market. And this is my third bull run. And I wish I did this earlier because I've been missing out on how much fun I've been having. Like having this channel has been so much fun, guys. I mean, I didn't know I would like talking this much. You know what I mean? I didn't know I like talking about crypto and just about life in general this much, guys. You know what I mean? But I am, dude. Let's see what's going on with Mog. But one thing's for sure, I've been moving my chair, and I keep getting in the sun. I'm a little bit roasty in the sun. What's going on with Mog here? Mog. Is Mog ripping today? Mog is strong. 7% on the day. Mog's looking great. All these coins are looking so good, dude. I bought some Troll today. I bought some Troll. Troll was starting to pump actually. As I bought it, it was going up like 10%. And it's the Troll on ETH, guys. Not the Troll on Sol. The Troll.run. It's up 11% still. Okay. Yeah, so I actually bought a Troll pump today because I was like, I meant to buy it a couple days ago and I kept forgetting. But I like Troll. It's being influenced heavy, which is I like that. And it's on a major dip. I think it got to $86 million market cap a few months ago. And when did that get to that? Yeah, back in January 1 year ago. So it's I think it's gonna really go. And I made a video about it that I'm gonna release soon. Blooded is here. Blooded is in the house. He says, "I'm back in the house. Get inside your rock." I will never do that. Well, at least not today. I like being outside today. Being in the office is just why do that? Why make myself like this little in the corner picture while I talk about charts or something. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather be just out in nature with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, but so I bought some troll today. I'm gonna try to get up to a trillion troll. I'm gonna try to get up to a trillion troll coins. Um, the fear and greed is neutral today. Oh, the overall market cap has hit 3 trillion. We're back to 3 trillion. That's very interesting. Um, altcoin season meter is still pretty down, and it will be for a while. That's fine. Um, let's see. Yeah, a lot of yeah. So virtuals protocol. I need to when I get off this live, I really need to start studying what's on virtuals and see what's low and see if I can start scooping some of that stuff up. I'm really trying to solidify my AI bags right now. My AI bags right now. Do I live under a rock? No, because I could. I mean, I could see the sky. Michelle is in the house. Michelle Hitchcock says, "Imagine thinking you have money for the stock market." Are you fading us or talking about stocks? I mean, yeah, I don't think I'll. I mean, I said this about an hour ago on this stream, but I'll say it again. Maybe we can say this out loud and say that the crypto market is more real than the stock market. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, the stock market, the American dollar, everything is starting to look very fake. How it circulates in society, I mean, it's absolutely crushing people. You know, the inflated dollar is worse than any crypto coin right now. You know? Blooded, come on, blooded is 10 years old. Hey, blooded, you can't. Hey, if you're 10 years old, you can't talk like that. Okay, I don't want to have to be your father, but I have to put you on a 30-minute timeout for that comment. AI Sensei, Santi Ortiz, AI Sensei. Vena says, "Bro is actually in elementary school." I know. I don't. Where's his mom and dad at? I guess he said his dad took him to a strip club. That's crazy. He's 10. How did he get in? And then his little brother's 5. Let's see. I'm looking. AI Sensei. I'll take a look. AI Sensei. Hey, drop the coin address, Santi. Is that a coin or what? Is that a coin that you talking about? Are you talking about a coin? Are you talking about a coin, my guy? Hold on 1 second. Yes? Put the contract address in the chat, and I'll take a look at it right now. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta put the phone down. 1 second. Damn it. 1 second. It's too small. Yeah, put the contract address in the chat. I'll take a look at it, bro. I will take a look. 2 hours in. See how long I stick around. See how long I stick around. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Any other coins I'm missing out on? Is there any coins I'm sleeping on right now? Stayer wants to know. Stayer wants to know. Let's see here. Um, YouTube Studio. Yeah, dude, Ross, I stream every day. I stream every day. I don't think I've missed a day in a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. But I've been streaming. I told everybody. A veteran remembers, inventor remembers. They've been here since pretty much. They're my first subscribers, and I was always telling them, I was like, dude, get me to 50 subscribers, and I will stream all the time. And they got me to 50, and I wasn't. I told you I'd be streaming. You know, and that's why they're so rabid in here, because they know, like, I was telling them, I was like, dude, like, just 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 get in here, you know what I mean? Yeah, Ross, yeah, dude. Yeah, so in addition to my service business, because I'm traveling, we're gonna make some good money on the pigs in Chile, but I also will have this monetized. I've been getting thousands of views every day. They were telling me, I was doing my research before I started this channel, and it takes like 2 years to get monetized. I'm about to be monetized within 5 months, guys. Within 5 months. I started this channel on January 1, and we are in May, and I think by the end of this month, I'll be monetized, guys. Isn't that crazy? My name's Steven is here. He says, "Did you research Foxy, bro?" I did with you. I haven't looked at it since, and you know what? I still like it. Yeah, Venna. Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. So Ross, to answer your question, yeah, man. I'm definitely. Oh, Ross is like, I want to know about some coins too. That's hilarious. So I should probably tell you about some. um, let's see some deeper cuts. Oh, guys, go get some Chinese, some Andy Wu. Go get some Chinese Andy, guys. That I mean, I just did a video on Chinese Andy that I'm gonna I talk about other altcoins, but I'm gonna be talking about Chinese Andy a lot. And why? Why am I doing that? It's because um it the devs rugged this coin a few months ago. And when did they rug it? July of last year. And it's been sitting dormant. It got to like a $3 or $4 million market cap, and it's lying dormant. And with the China unbanning crypto, they're gonna make a mad rush to Chinese coins, and they're probably gonna go to coins that have been around for a while and actually already have the listings. Because Chinese Andy, I mean, it costs money to be on Coin Market Cap, and it's sitting on Coin Market Cap still, and it'll stay there because somebody initially paid for them to be there. And you can get it on Uniswap. It's an ETH coin. I mean, ETH coins tend to run because you can get them on Uniswap, and then if they're hot on Uniswap, exchanges will take notice, and they will put that coin on their exchanges. I think it's a lot harder for a Solana coin to really hit exchanges super hard, because Solana's already like in it, like their blockchain, and having that coin on the deck screener and stuff is already, it already moves on there. And I don't know why, but like I've noticed that exchanges really don't go for like former pump.fun coins or Solana coins, unless they're really, really, really hot. But they take chances on these Uniswap swap coins that are showing a lot of volume and promise. And so Chinese Andy, it's already on Uniswap, it's already on Coin Market Cap. It had a nice little $3 or $4 million market cap high. Um, I'm invested. I'm going to be talking a lot about this, and I think we're going to revamp the. I think the X account for Chinese Andy is going to get revamped. I think that the Telegram is going to get revamped. I think we're going to see a lot of raids with Chinese Andy coming up on X. Andy Wu, Andy Wu. Um, yeah, so you're gonna see Andy Wu quite a bit this part of the bull run coming up, and I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be happier. Um, I just put the contract address in the chat. This is going to be one of our community coins. You know what I mean? This is going to be in addition to PayPay, my my dark horse pick in during this China unbanning crypto part of the bull run. So yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. PayPay to the moon. Cito Toch says PayPay to the moon, dude. That's right. Yep. PayPay to the moon. Oh, I think Blooded took away his like because I put him on timeout. Nice. You're in France. I've been to Paris. I've been to Lourdes. What's that beach town? Lourdes. There's like I went when I was 17 with a bunch of my prep school friends. It was like 15 of us, and it was like a little like off the books school trip. We each had to put up like 3K, 4K to go, and we went for 2.5 weeks. We went to Paris and Spain. Oh, we went to France and Spain, and it was the trip of my life, dude. It changed my life. I had so much fun in France. France was this was when I was so I'm 40. This was when I was 17 is when I went to France. Yeah, Kamar, I know it's insane, right? Landwoo. Yeah, dude, I think we should buy all of them. I think like there's Chinese renditions of a bunch of them, right? It's Andy Wu, Land Wu for it's a play on Land Wolf. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. I might buy that Land Wu too. Shit, but I think Andy Wu would probably go a lot harder, and so is PayPay. You know what I mean? Yes, absolutely, dude. Yeah, you live close to Marseille. Dope. It's south of France. South of France, man. South of France is so amazing. South of France is just the most beautiful places, dude. Most beautiful places, dude. Gotta love it. I know there's the immigration crisis and this and that and the other thing. No country's perfect, but France definitely has a lot of charm. A lot of charm. All right, guys. I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna skedaddle in a minute or two. I know people drop off here, but yeah, no country's perfect. That's for damn sure. No countries. Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving, man. I don't know. I'm chilling right now. Honestly, I sparked one. I sparked one, and I always say that. I always do this, guys. I say, all right, I'm getting out of here, and then I end up staying another hour. You know what I mean? So my views drop off. Like the people watching me drops off, and then I just kind of linger around here, and then all of a sudden YouTube sends me a bunch more people, and I stay on for another like hour or two. Nice. Okay, Ross. Nice. But I will. So I'm still here. I'm not gonna go yet. Um, but dude, again, this bull run looks to be one for the ages. I honestly, okay. Here's what I think. Here's exactly how I think this is gonna go. I think I think Bitcoin's gonna go to 150K within by the beginning of summer. Like we'll hit previous all-time highs and just run really hard from there. You know, into June. Like interest rates will drop in June, and we'll hit 150K by end of June. And then there's going to be like some sort of weird lull where Bitcoin hangs there, and then alts start to run, and we'd have a bunch of narratives. And then towards the end of the year, Bitcoin just goes parabolic to 200, 250K, and then gaming and stuff goes on, and that's it, and then that'll be it. Um, Toch says if China opens the crypto, I think we can grab the 5 or 6 billion market cap easy, brother. I really believe on this. Yeah, no, I really do too. You talking about PayPay? Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that if that goes to that, I kind of want to be in the coins underneath, like like Andy Wu. That even if Andy Wu goes to 100 million, I mean, you're going to make more than you did on PayPay. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anyone's really thinking about that. I don't think anyone's really thinking about that. You know, pretty insane stuff, guys. Pretty insane stuff. Yeah, but my top three memes. All right, we'll do a top 10. My top 10 memes right now. No, we'll do a top. We'll do a top seven. Top seven memes right now for me. Uh, number seven. Number seven is troll on ETH. Number six is, let's see, what would be number six? What would be number six? I gotta cheat. I gotta cheat and look at my list of coins that I really like. Number six, I would say, would be Mog. I think Mog is safely going to 10x from here. I don't think it's going to do much more because it's really I have this really Mog feels sort of near its top for some reason for me. I don't know why, but I think it'll 10 maybe 20x, 30x at the top, and so but it's a safe one, Um, number five. Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Can you guys hear me okay? Are you good? I think my earpiece. Yeah, okay. My earpiece went out, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, man. I don't know how long I've been muted for. How long have I been muted for? Wow. I was going hard, dude. I was going super, super hard. I was going so hard. I just did dude. I was at number 3 on my hottest meme coins right now. My top 7, Stairs top 7, and I was muted the whole time. Well, oh, that's hilarious. Steven said, "Bro, I bought 1 trillion Andy Wu. You're a baller." Uh, okay, you guys can hear me now. Oh man, I was going for 10 minutes straight, bro. I was going so hard. Okay, I might just start over then. I have a chance to change my list up a little bit too because I was actually like contemplating. I put some normie coins in there in the middle too. You guys, oh man, I don't even want to say what I said. I'm actually gonna start over again. I'm so happy that I get to start over again. That's awesome. I'm so pumped I get to start over again because I was looking back and I was like, man, I didn't like number 5 and I didn't like number. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna start over again. My top 7 coins, and you know what? What you won't hear fart coin on this list. I mean, you won't hear like Trump coin on this list. Like this is a real. This is a list that this is a real list of mine that I really truly think. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the coins that have ran so far and that I'm not in even. Um, I would think you would want me invested in some of these coins I'm talking to you about, right? Because you'd want me to have some skin in the game. Um, so I'm gonna start over again. My number seven on Stairs hot, hot. I don't know what to call this list, but uh, I don't know. Stairs never go in top 7. I don't know. Let's see. I'm looking too, dude. I because I know I'm gonna forget some. I know there's gonna be some honorable mentions. Um, but there's some coins that I absolutely slept on. House coin, you know, Book of Meme. I slept on that a long time ago. Um, Toshi. I'm not invested in Toshi. Slept on Toshi, even though I feel like I can get in Toshi and get a 10x. There's some coins that are not on my top 7. Brett is not on my top 7. Complete Cabal coin. Smash the likes. I'm not in Pudgy Penguins. The market cap is a little. I don't know. It's just. I don't know. It's a little too high for me, even though I respect it. I'm not in Bonk. This is not Bonk will not be on Stairs top 7. It's already at $1 billion market cap. I respect Bonk, but not for me. Not something I would be investing in right now when there's so many other good coins. Pepe, not going to be on my top 7. Shiba and Doge, not going to be on my top 7, even though Doge you'll definitely get. Doge is definitely going to at least $1. And Shiba has a lot of bag holders. I'm not really interested. Um, okay, so I don't remember what my number 7 was. I totally forgot what my number 7 was. Um, shit. Um, how is Vader? They said Vader AI is a meme coin. That's fucked up. They said Vader AI is a meme coin, bro. So number 7 is Troll for me. Number 7 is Troll. I feel there's hype brewing around this coin. Troll on Soul. Excuse me, not Troll on Soul. Troll on ETH. Um, what else? Number 6, Mog. Number 5, I would say actually it shouldn't be Toshi. It should be Myro. Myro number 5. It's showing a shit ton of strength right now. The devs cheated. They're gone. Awesome. I'm so happy they're gone. More coins for us. And I think Myro conservatively goes to $1. Moon Boy goes to $10. And I could see it getting to $10. Number 4. Number 4 is, you know what? I had number 4 as PayPay, but yeah, I would say PayPay. I would say PayPay, number 4 on my top 7. Um, it's going to $1 billion market cap. It's got Da Vinci as a main influencer. Crypto Gains also are pushing this coin. I like to see that. And when China unbans crypto, uh, it will be running like crazy. Um, what else? Number 3. No, number 3 is in a community of coins by one of the most popular artists of all time for memes, and Matt Fury. I mean, 69 billion coins in circulation, which makes it the most pumpy coin out of the Matt Fury collection. Um, the community on X and in Telegram are is some of the most is the most vibrant community that you've seen since the beginnings of Turbo or Mog. The art is incredible. They have a lot of different artists coming on. So when you look at their X, I mean, you're seeing new Jerry the Turtle art every day, which is amazing. That's what you want to see. Um, and and honestly, I mean, the exchange listings are on the way. The exchange listings are on the way. Um, and yeah, so I'm talking about Jerry the Turtle, and also it's great that it's called JYAI too, and as its ticker symbol. Um, I think that's so genius, and I'm just a big fan. I fudded this coin a little bit early, a couple of months ago, when the chat was telling me, like, dude, you got to get into this coin. And not only did this chat convince me that to get in that coin a couple weeks ago, but it was also confirmed. I mean, look at the run that it's made so far. It has retraced, but that's what meme coins do. They don't stay at their levels much, but more than a day or two. I mean, meme coins just touch levels and come back down. And once you understand that, then you can be very comfortable in memes. So Jerry the Turtle is actually number 3. I'm putting Jerry the Turtle at number 3 over PayPay, over Troll, over Mog and Myro right now, because where it's sitting market cap wise, it has the most upside from here. It has the most multiples from here as an investor. Has the most potential, and it's really one of those coins that can really run. Number 2, number 2 on my list. Number 2 on my list. What would that be? Number 2 on my list. I'm probably forgetting one. Am I forgetting one? Am I forgetting one? I think number 2, just in terms of potential also, at this stage, like the one that you can just buy and do quite well. Um, you know what? Do I want to say that right now? I almost want to say it's Andy Wu, just because of the upside. Yeah, why not? You know what? I might switch. I'll switch. I'll switch PayPay with Andy. I'll put Andy Wu at number 4 actually, and I'll put PayPay at number 2. Because it's going to be the stronger meme, China and banning crypto meme. So I'll put PayPay at number 2, and then I'm going to put number 1 as Turbo. Number 1 is Turbo. I see it being the darling of this bull run. I see it being the number one meme coin in terms of performance. Um, and they got it right with the amount of coins in circulation. They got it right with the community. They got it right with the art, and they've gotten it right with the narrative. I mean, you're talking about running alongside Pepe. You're talking about running alongside the AI narrative. You're talking about running alongside um, what else? I know there's uh, I think you can classify Turbo even as a Dex. I mean, the Dex is like um, you know, I think you could swap on Pepe on Turbo now. So it's just a mega coin. Um, I'll look at Shrub, Toch. I'll look at Shrub. I'll look at Shrub. All right, guys, but shoot, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Great talking to you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I got probably like 2 or 3 videos dropping between now and my next live. And guys, it's been awesome. Be safe, be happy, and I'll see you next time. Let's go.